Ever wondered how some lucky travelers score a free upgrade to business or even first class? Well, the secret is, airlines don't just randomly pick people. There are actually some sneaky ways to increase your chances. In this video, we'll share 10 powerful hacks that can help you fly in luxury without paying a dime. For example, did you know that flying solo can increase your upgrade chances? Or that simply being kind to the airline staff might get you moved to a better seat? And here's a crazy one. Sometimes arriving late to a flight can actually work in your favor. Stick around because we're breaking down all the best strategies, including one ultimate insider trick that airlines don't want you to know. 1. Book directly with the airline. Many travelers book through third-party sites like Expedia or Skyscanner to save money, but airlines are far more likely to upgrade passengers who book directly with them. When you book through a third-party platform, the airline has to pay commission fees and has less control over your reservation, which can affect your eligibility for upgrades. Passengers who book directly are considered higher-value customers, meaning they have a better shot at upgrades when seats become available. Additionally, if the airline needs to rebook passengers due to cancellations or delays, direct bookers get priority, while third-party customers often have to deal with the middleman for any changes, which can be a nightmare in urgent situations. 2. Travel on less busy days. Timing is everything. Flights on Tuesdays and Wednesdays tend to be less crowded. Business travelers usually fly on Mondays and Thursdays, filling up seats earlier in the week. Meanwhile, leisure travelers prefer to book weekend flights, making midweek travel a quieter period. This means there are fewer people competing for upgrades, and airlines are more likely to have empty premium seats that need to be filled. Traveling during off-peak seasons also significantly boosts your chances of an upgrade. Avoid school holidays, major events, and peak summer travel when flights are packed. Instead, aim for months like September, October, and February when fewer people are flying. 3. Try traveling alone. Airlines are more likely to upgrade solo travelers because single seats are easier to fill. If there's only one business class seat left, upgrading a solo passenger is the simplest solution, whereas moving a group could create complications. Additionally, airlines frequently adjust seating arrangements for operational reasons. If they need to seat a family together in economy, they may relocate a solo traveler to a higher class to make room. If you're traveling with a partner or friends, booking separately might work in your favor. While it may seem inconvenient at first, it increases your individual chances of being selected for an upgrade. 4. Join a frequent flyer program. Airlines reward loyalty first. If you're a member of their frequent flyer program, even at the most basic level, you have a better chance of an upgrade than someone who isn't. When airlines need to bump passengers to business class, they prioritize those who have shown loyalty, even if they haven't reached elite status yet. Climbing the elite status tiers significantly increases your chances. Frequent flyer programs typically have multiple levels, such as silver, gold, and platinum, and each comes with perks like priority boarding, lounge access, and a higher chance of free upgrades. Joining and actively using a frequent flyer program is a no-brainer. 5. Dress the part. First impressions matter. While airlines don't officially base upgrades on appearance, looking polished can influence the decision when last-minute seat upgrades are being assigned. Flight attendants and gate agents often have the discretion to choose who gets moved up, and they're more likely to select someone who fits the business class image over someone in sweatpants and sneakers. Dressing well doesn't mean you need to wear a full suit, but smart casual is the way to go. Think collared shirts, nice jeans or slacks, and clean shoes. Avoid flip-flops, ripped jeans, graphic t-shirts, or anything that screams, "I just rolled out of bed." This also applies when asking for an upgrade. Looking presentable makes it easier for airline staff to picture you in a premium seat. 6. Arrive early or really late. Arriving at the airport early has a clear advantage. It gives you time to ask about discounted or complimentary upgrades before the airline finalizes seat assignments. When you check in early, you might find unsold premium seats still available at a reduced price, or even score a free upgrade if the airline is already shifting seating arrangements. But here's the wild card. Arriving late can also work in your favor. If the economy cabin is overbooked, airlines must move passengers up to business or first class to make room. If you're among the last to check in and all economy seats are taken, guess who might get bumped up? The airline has no choice but to upgrade some passengers to accommodate everyone. That said, this strategy comes with a risk. If you arrive too late, you might get stuck with a bad seat or even be denied boarding if the flight is oversold. 7. Be friendly with airline staff. This might be the easiest way to get an upgrade. Just be nice. Gate agents and flight attendants deal with hundreds of passengers daily, many of whom are stressed, impatient, or downright rude. A polite, friendly attitude can make you stand out in the best way possible. When an upgrade opportunity arises, airline staff are more likely to give it to someone who has been kind and respectful rather than someone who has been demanding or difficult. Even if there are no free upgrades, being pleasant might earn you extra perks, like a better seat assignment, free drinks, or priority boarding. Kindness costs nothing, but it could land you a first-class experience for free. 8. Ask again at the gate. If your first attempt at check-in didn't work, don't give up. Try again at the gate. Airlines often make last-minute seat adjustments due to passenger no-shows, flight changes, or operational needs. When business class seats suddenly become available, gate agents can fill them quickly before departure. Gate agents have a surprising amount of flexibility when it comes to seating. If an economy passenger is eligible for an upgrade, whether due to frequent flyer status, a good booking record, or even just being polite, they may move them up to free up space in coach. By making yourself known to the staff without being pushy, you increase your chances of scoring a last-minute premium seat. 9. Volunteer for an overbooked flight. Here's a power move. If a flight is overbooked, airlines often ask for volunteers to take a later flight. In exchange, they'll usually offer travel vouchers, meal coupons, hotel stays, or even an upgrade on the next available flight. Airlines frequently oversell flights, betting that a few passengers won't show up. But when everyone does check in, they need to bump some people to another flight. Rather than involuntarily removing passengers, they first look for volunteers. This is where you can negotiate for an upgrade. If your schedule is flexible, this is one of the best ways to score a free business or first-class seat. When you approach the gate agent, don't just accept the first offer. Ask if they can rebook you in a premium cabin for the next flight. If they have empty business class seats, they'd rather upgrade a volunteer than deal with an unhappy passenger later. 10. Mention special occasions. Airlines occasionally surprise passengers with upgrades when they're celebrating honeymoons, anniversaries, milestone birthdays, or other special occasions, if seats are available. While upgrades aren't guaranteed, travelers who casually mention their celebration at check-in or the gate sometimes find themselves enjoying unexpected perks. Creating a positive experience for passengers benefits the airline, and staff members often have some flexibility to enhance a customer's journey. Even if an upgrade isn't possible, passengers celebrating a special event may receive complimentary drinks, priority boarding, or extra attention from the crew. Scoring a free flight upgrade isn't just about luck, it's about knowing the right strategies and using them at the perfect time. From booking directly with the airline and dressing the part to being friendly with staff, these 10 hacks can seriously boost your chances of flying in luxury without paying extra. Have you ever managed to get a free upgrade? Or do you have your own secret tip that worked? Drop your experience in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insider travel tips. Wishing you safe and upgraded travels on your next adventure.